Well,
Are we ready?
yes, yes, of course.
Okay. Here we are once again to record a video that will show what we do here every Friday morning. Normally, we pick up a subject for discussion, provided that whatever it is that we are going to talk is something that we all are aware of, something, it's a news, something that we know, and we talk about anything, even politics or religion. But also, we have something in mind is that we have been so far respectful to one another. So whenever we say something, we always talk giving out our opinion. And one opinion is as good as any other opinion. And so far, this has been proved successful because I would say that this group, if I could describe this group with one word, I would say friendship. We have created a group of persons that we probably didn't know each other from before, but now we have become friends. And that's part of being here, learning, improving the language, and talking about things.
Not only friends, but old friends.
Old friends, especially old friends.
Especially old friends. Since
To
all of
relate
us,
it-
we are retired.
Today we can all we be happy because the first big bankier is in jail.
Yes and
Who?
no.
Yes.
I would say yes and no.
One inside, three queuing at the door. Because yesterday night they also say here in Valencia that Olivas, Domingo Parra, and Soler,
Yes.
the president of, ex-president of Valencia football team, they have been already, I will say, not yet judged or not yet sentenced, but they are on the easy way to arrive there.
They all deserve to be in jail, that's for sure. But not only them, also the
Serra,
Mafo, ¿cómo se llama?
Miguel Ángel
Miguel Ángel
Fernández
Fernández Ordóñez,
Serra of Catalunya Bank,
Catalunya Bank,
Hernández
Galicia.
Moltó from Caja Castilla-La Mancha, and all the politicians involved in the management of the Cajas de Ahorro.
yeah.
Since all of them has been big thieves,
Yeah.
either for themselves or either for the party. And in one case or in the other, all of us, we have been paying all the stupid things they have been.
Now, how long do you think that Blesa is going to be in jail?
No more than 72 hours.
No more than 70 years. Do you think that he has enough money to pay?
They have asked him 2.5 million
Do you think he has
euros.
enough money to pay that?
And he can pay that 70 times.
That bail?
I would
But,
like,
but at the end, if the justice is real and if there is a legal procedure as it should be, he will go to jail.
Let's hope that, but I doubt very much because justice in Spain is not.
If were
Free.
you or me, we will go to jail.
Of course we would. And justice in Spain is not good because the three powers that supposedly a democracy is like
in the same hands.
the same hands, politicians, and that's not justice.
That's something that we have to give thanks to Felipe González and Guerra,
And Guerra,
which
yeah.
were the two ones that create this special situation in what all the big courts of justice should be named by the political power. And from that day, they say, Maquiavelo, Montesquieu ha muerto, and they were killing Montesquieu and the democracy.
Yo podría decirlo.
Yeah. Now that you're talking about
I
what
would
is
like to read about insects instead, or rather, than eating them.
I agree with you.
A new United Nations report says that we should all eat insects. The report is from the UN Food and Agriculture Organization. It is called edible insects.
1 second.
1 second.
That eating insect is for us or for the politicians and the bankers? Well, they eat
for us,
insects?
not for them. Not for them, it's for us. Future protects for wood and feed security. The UN says that its report that eating insects helps to the earth. It gave 3 reasons why we should be adding insects to our diet. The first is they are good for our health, not for their health.
We need.
Not for the politicians' health, for us. Insects are healthy, nutritious alternative and mainstream staple such as chicken, pork, beef, and even fish. The second reason is they are better for the environment and breeding than breeding cows, sheep, and other animals. Finally, insects farming would help millions of poor families around the world eat and start small business. That's for the poor people. The politicians have their business.
Since you have been doing all that, she left because
No, I just
she didn't want to have a double.
I just have breakfast and I went to close the door because there was a lot of noise.
Coincidence, no?
It's true.
I can.
One thing that
Talk about fish.
we had to complain
I like fish.
is that even they put in jail to the politicians. Why instead of putting them on jail, they don't push them to give back all the money they have stolen?
They should return the money, that's for sure.
Because that would be the jail is the sentence for what they have done. But before putting them on jail, first give money. Once you give us the money, then we will give you the sentence. If you don't give them until the moment you don't give back the money, we will not give you any sentence. You will be in jail. And then the time will start running after you give back the money.
Now, all this time talking, for instance, about Urdangarin, the first thing he should have done is to return the money that he had collected.
Did
And
you
you
read-
won't see that
Did
at
you
all.
read today that the king has given back the Fortuna ship to the National Patrimonio Nacional?
What's the difference? Before we were paying for it, now we will pay another
Exactly.
different way, but we will be
But
paying.
it's funny because that was already, Fortuna was already belonging to the Patrimonio Nacional. So I don't understand why
Neither
they
do
say
I.
now. But I am guessing that maybe he's giving back the Fortuna to the Patrimonio Nacional because he was afraid that Urdangarin will be taking the ship and leaving.
Going on holiday.
That, to me, is something nominal. It's something, it's a gesture. It says, here it is, I want to give it back,
Is to show up
to show something.
is to show up that he is going to save around 2 million euros every year. That is the amount of
But
money.
we give him,
2 million, no?
2 million euros. More or
Miguel.
less what they spend, not only
Maintenance.
in maintenance.
and now, what's the difference between paying the money, now giving the money to him, so he will pay for the upkeeping of the boat, of the yacht, or giving it here the Patrimonio Nacional to do the same? I mean, at the end, the money comes from our pocket.
At the end, this is peanuts, because 2 million euros for the prestige of the king, if he wants to run around, is nothing. It's much more important the crazy amount of money that we are spending in 17 different governments with 3 million public workers. When we will have
17 plus 1.
exactly. But the one we need it. The other 17 we don't need them.
That's right.
No. The one we needed one, but not
Not 18.
not the one we have.
But not 18. But unhappily, that's how it is. And I don't have heard any politician trying to find the solution to this problem. Nobody speaks about reducing these 17 autonomical governments, because all of them are involved and eating from that. We will pay more tax. We will get reduced our pension if we are already retreated, or even if we are public workers, we will give less money for our work. But don't expect them to take any measure against their own interest, because they always think that their money belongs to them, and ours too.
That would be the solution for Spain, because we wouldn't have any deficit.
If the 17 administrations are wiped out instantly,
Yes.
Spain, within a year, will be on top, will recover completely. And we will be number one in Europe.
In Europe, yes.
But the problem is that what they are doing now is giving options to crazy people, because yesterday night, watching TV, I also discovered that they are creating a new party. Garzón, la de los hipotecas, what's the name?
Ah, sí, Colau.
Colau, Mayor Oreja, and Llamazares. 4 people that they have nothing to
In
see
common.
among them.
Nothing in common.
One is a judge that has been sentenced because he was prevaricando. I don't know how you say it in English. But un juez prevaricador. A politician in Izquierda Unida, Llamazares, that has got only his own seat in one election. No other people in Izquierda Unida, never in the whole history of Izquierda Unida, has had such a big check. Then Mayor Oreja is the blue-red, let's say. He was blue all his life, and now he's becoming red, because as he cannot eat from the blue, now he's going to eat from the red. And the other one, Colau, nobody
knows who she is.
I don't know. The only thing I know is that she never had an hypotheca. And now she is the big defender of all the people who are suffering hypothecas. How she can be expert in all the problems that are real problems in hypothecas,
Hypothecas are called mortgages.
when she has never had a mortgage. So this is, I don't understand. And it's going to be a lot of people under these circumstances that, because of the big bad gesture or administration of Socialistas and Partido Popular, now are going on, and nobody knows what will happen in the new elections.
According to what I think, Partido Popular is going to disappear within 2 years. And then Izquierda Unida and Socialistas always will be together and they'll team up, and then and probably will happen also like in Italy. There are so many groups.
The party of Pepito Grillo. Here we have also a donkey, just making donkey things, but with the big risk of being president of the government.
Who's that?
Any donkey.
Any.
There are so many that you can choose the one you like.
There are many.
But all this we will have to thank Rajoy.
I was thinking also, there is something really funny. What is a democracy? What
Is something absolutely different to whatever we have here.
Okay.
Because here we have a partitocracy. Here
So
there
a
is no
democracy is when the people are the rulers, and then we elect someone to represent us, to fight for us, to help us, and to...
But we can choose to whom we elect. But in the present situation, it's the party who decides who wants to represent them.
Yes.
And you should vote the one that the party says, or not voting anyone. And then this is the big mistake.
But now, again, back to the democracy, which is what I'm trying to say, is, today, I think there is a strike in the subway. The people that work in Madrid for the subway, they are on a strike today. And I don't know how many manifestations have been in Madrid in the past month. Maybe 1,000
In the last 6 months, they say 4,200 manifestations. Let's say around, I don't know if it's about 20 every day.
Now, in the United States, there is a strike when there is a company and the workers and the company at the end of the contract they don't agree. They says, well, we want much more money, or we don't want, and at the end they don't reach any agreement and they go on strike. Then they think. Now at the end they get together. Okay, finally they sign the contract for 4 years. Until 4 years, nobody's going to do any strikes in that company. That's how it goes to all the companies. Here, there is no such a thing. That's what I'm saying, democracy. What is democracy? That you could say whatever you want. Let's say now, if you are in the middle of the plot and you say whatever it is that you want, because you have a right. This is a democracy, and you say whatever it is that you want. That's a dictatorship.
You have the right to express yourself.
But
And they have the right of not paying any attention to you.
One day we were in a restaurant, my wife and I and other people in the restaurant eating, and all of a sudden there was a table next to us, and 2 people were eating, and one of them started yelling and shouting words. I mean, that was really blasphemy. So my wife and I said, hey, hold on, I mean, here we are people. And he said, hey, this is a democracy. I could say what I want. I said, wait a minute. What you want, you are not, this is not education. What you are doing is something that is despicable. Because you are here shouting, there are many people, and you are saying something that is really blasphemous. And he was saying that in the name of freedom of speech. That's not freedom of speech, that's dictatorship. And there is a misunderstanding here.
I don't know in English, but in Spanish we have the perfect definition for these 2 different attitudes. Es confundir la libertad con el libertinaje. I don't know,
Freedom of speech.